2 summers ago, I had the opportunity to go to a North Carolina Civic Education Consortium training, and so I was able to meet a civics teacher from Mount Pleasant High School and a civics teacher from Northwest High School, both of which are in Cabarrus County. And so it was a good training, got some good resources, some good materials, and built a relationship with those 2 teachers. So as a result of that training and meeting those 2 teachers, just kind of came up with the idea.
And she came to me and said, this is what I want to do. I want to get the civic students involved in local government, and kind of ran with it. We just held on. And
the program invites all 10th grade civics students in right now 6 of our 7 high schools to participate in this program, where they visit the Cabarrus County Governmental Center. While they're there, they take part in 3 different activities. One is a large group panel discussion with elected officials. The second thing that they get to do is a budget simulation with our county finance managers. And they take on the role of commissioners, and then some of them take on the role of board members, and they have to balance a budget. The third component of the day is they break into smaller groups, and they rotate around the building and interview county employees. They all learn a lot, and they all learn that there are more departments in county government. They like the opportunity to have interaction with elected officials. They really take advantage of talking to school board members, and they also go home and talk about it with their families, talk about that experience. So the reaction's been very positive.
I thought it was an interesting idea because, you kind of hear about local government, but you don't see it. And civics talks about all forms of government, so I thought it was a good idea and it would be pretty interesting. It was.
It gets a segment of the population, young people, energized about what of the tremendous amount of good they can do at their young age. And then they can see the potential about what they can do when they get older.
at first, when we introduce it, it's like, yes, a day out of school. But when we come back and we talk to them about, well, what did you learn? Well, I didn't know about, the guys that do communication. Those are some cool stories they said. Or Parks and Recreation, They come back knowing more about what's involved, and it's not just sitting around in meetings making rules and laws and ordinances, but it's actually being out and involved in the community.
The biggest thing to get young people involved is to make that experience be hands-on, to make it be something that they can actually do. In 4-H, we talk about learn by doing. So this isn't an opportunity for them to just go sit and listen. This is an opportunity for them to do, to interact.
Well, I think it's important to connect with the local officials because, ultimately their decisions affect my everyday life. So I need to be cognizant of what they're deciding.
Oh, Heather's done a fantastic job. If you have a good idea and you talk about the idea, or once she comes up with an idea, she's like a bull in a china shop, is that she's going to do everything she can to make certain it's a success. And that's what I love about her enthusiasm, because her enthusiasm bleeds out to other areas and other people, and you get infected by it, and it's a great enthusiasm.
Well, Heather's been great. Always responds quickly, answers questions. She's worked with us very well in helping pay for things. First semester we tried it, we had to get class coverage for me. We had to pay our costs and so forth, and she said, we're not going to have that again. She's found the money, she's worked hard to get grants to pay for subs, buses, all the expenses. She has done everything possible to make this as easy on the teachers as possible.
It's not just me making it happen. I'm the logistical person, but I have buy-in from multiple teachers, 10 different teachers. I have buy-in from assistant principals. It's a good relationship with the schools. Then we have City of Concord, City of Kannapolis, Cabarrus County Government, City of Kannapolis School Board, Cabarrus County School Board. So all of these different partners in the community are what make it happen. So it's worth it to me to make such an impact with the students because I have all of these people willing to help.
I mean, whether or not they go into politics is a moot point. It's more about will they be active? Will they get involved and vote and be a citizen in their community, and where can they find a place? And if we get some great leadership out of it that can run our county for the next 20, 30 years, great, we'll take it.
I think it's very important to have youth and very educated about what's going on with their lives, because they are the future. They're the ones that are going to be leading years down the road.
I think I'm going to be a active voter when I turn 18.
What we'd like to see is that they become engaged citizens in the community and that they vote, they encourage others to vote.
I think young people really do care, and if they don't, they need to, because like I said before, it does affect how they live.